Online-Woche Kreatives Web Teil 2, diesmal live aus Los Angeles, hier von der Adobe MAX mit 7000 Teilnehmern aus der ganzen Welt, die größte Kreativmesse weltweit. Und ich hatte die Ehre, hier mit 2 Kollegen ein Hands-on-Lab zum Thema Responsive Webdesign zu leiten. Natürlich gibt es neben Web noch jede Menge andere Themen aus der Kreativbranche. Wir haben das Ganze hier für euch aufgesogen. Es ist einfach unfassbar viel, deswegen jetzt hier die Impressionen und Eindrücke zusammengefasst in ein paar Bildern. Ab dafür!
So MAX 2015 was one of the best editions. We had more than 7,000 creative people coming from all over the world, which is a record. And we were here in Los Angeles for 3 days. I really enjoyed the keynotes and all the announcements around Creative Cloud, all the new mobile apps, such as Photoshop Fix, and also the new upcoming projects, such as Project Comet. So if you are UX designers, I really invite you to visit the website. So yesterday we had the sneaks showcasing innovations at Adobe. The tool that I would need like next week would be the font recognition tool, like you're in the street and you just take a picture of beautiful typography and it will tell you, oh, should be this font, and you can sync it with your Typekit account, and then you open Photoshop and you get the font. This is something I would use like every week. And beyond that, I was really impressed by this new image algorithm in Photoshop that will just detect the shades, and the guy was removing some letters on the t-shirt, and I think it would be very useful. Oh, MAX 2015, I mean, if you missed it, you missed first meeting great people, inspiring creatives, and also meeting the teams, all the engineers, all the product managers behind Photoshop, Illustrator, all your favorite tools, they are all here, and you can just have a chat with them. That's really what I like. Plus, you can learn new skills if you want to follow session about typography, about, motion design, any kind of creative fields. There are more than 300 sessions, so it's a great choice, huge menu of sessions.
What's new, Adobe has done a set of new mobile apps that we've introduced here at MAX 2015, including Adobe Capture CC, which consolidates some of the apps that we had previously on the phone for capturing shapes and color themes and looks and patterns. We have Adobe Photoshop Fix, which has brought photo retouching to iPhones and iPads, and we're working on migrating some of those to Android in the future. What we're really looking at is both our existing customers of the Creative Cloud members who are creative professionals, but we're also looking at a whole new generation of people that are starting with mobile, that use mobile devices from the time they're young, and some of them never even will touch a computer until they get maybe to college, perhaps not even then. So we're trying to build apps for both the current customers and the generation that are growing up and learning creative tools. There's always a question about how much professional work can be done with mobile apps. One of the things that we saw early days with a lot of the mobile devices was that they really didn't have the power to run professional quality apps. We also didn't really have the connections to the traditional workflows so that you could work with other people who might not be on mobile, might still be on desktop. All of that's changed. Introduction of products like the iPad Pro, introductions of products like Microsoft Surface Pro 4, they have incredible power built into a tablet. There are really no limitations on what we can do with software now. So last year we introduced Adobe Shape, Adobe Color, and Adobe Brush. Each of those were separate apps task-built for capturing a specific type of design asset. Now we've consolidated those all into Adobe Capture. So one of the things that we're continuing to do is to refine those apps to drive more capability into them, and also to bring them to Android, because some of them are not on the Android platform yet. We're also looking at the core functionality of our desktop products and figuring out not how do we port directly, for example, port Photoshop to the iPad, but how do we identify discrete use cases and split it up into unique apps. So we have an app for photo retouching now, a separate app for photo compositing, another one for drawing and painting, and we're looking at use cases like that. My personal favorite mobile apps are Adobe Capture, because I can walk around anywhere I am and capture inspiration from the world around me and turn it into immediately usable design assets. And also Adobe Illustrator Draw, because it's a wonderful feeling to be able to draw with my finger or with a stylus and have vectors come out and be able to bring that straight back to Illustrator. Why mobile apps? Why is Adobe focusing on mobile apps? I truly believe that what's going on these days in mobile devices, both phones and tablets and mobile apps, are going to drive the greatest revolution in creativity since desktop publishing in the 1980s. Audience in Germany, I hope that you're using Adobe mobile apps, and I hope that you enjoy this video from Adobe MAX 2015.